Hello.
So in world history, we learned about ancient Rome. We finished learning about ancient Rome
Yeah.
and the Vikings. So my questions will revolve around that.
Okay.
Okay, please describe ancient Rome and its people.
And its people. So, people of ancient Rome. I think I'll go with that first. So, I think the adults, they like to see like fighting and other stuff. So, there's this thing in Rome called the Colosseum. It's where gladiators fight. There are a lot of types of gladiators, and it's not only boys, there are also girls. Gladiatresses, I think. But they also fight with wild animals. They have different fighting things. Like sometimes some gladiators they fight blindly at each other on horseback. So for people they enjoyed that. There's also a chariot races. What's that? Like a theater, I think. I forgot what's it called where they hold the chariot races.
In the forum.
Forum ba?
Mm.
Okay, but there were also chariot races. They weren't as popular as the gladiators fighting, but it was also considered good entertainment.
Mhm.
So the emperor of Rome, the one that always comes up to my mind when I think of emperors of Rome, Caesar. Caesar Augustus or Caesar. There's also Julius Caesar.
Mhm.
So Caesar Augustus, someone just gave himself that name. He was named something else, but I forgot. Maybe August, the month, was named after him. But this is what I really know. Like Julius Caesar, a month named after him was July. Does sound like July.
Mhm.
I'd rather not tell how he died.
Why?
I don't like. But Rome used to have kings, I think, right? No. Emperors, and
They
then
didn't have emperors before.
they didn't have emperors before,
Yes, remember there were
and then they did.
emperors.
Uh-huh.
Before Caesar Augustus, there were no emperors.
hmm Caesar Augustus, he made a lot of changes in Rome. And there's this god, fake god. They open the doors when they're at war, the doors of the temple of the god at war. And they were always at war, so it was always open. But Caesar Augustus, in his time, the war stopped, so he was the one who closed the gates.
Oh, I remember where the chariot races were conducted.
Okay, what was it again?
Circus Maximus.
Circus Maximus.
Okay.
Circus.
What are Roman people good at? Or what were they good at?
What were they good at? They were good at... I don't know, actually.
Remember the structures?
The structures? They are good at building aqueducts.
What are
Aqueducts are kind of bridges that get water from some places and then transport it to Rome without any human needing to bring it.
Why did Rome disappear? Or what caused the decline of... There's still Rome right now, but why did the Roman civilization or Roman Empire got destroyed?
Which one survived more? It was cut in half, Eastern and Western. Which one survived for much longer, Eastern back or Western?
I think the Eastern.
Okay, it's Eastern.
Brain freeze I just got. Oh, I have a brain freeze.
Okay, the Western collapsed first. I forgot why, but Eastern went on for much longer. And soon they had to deal with a lot of people, which they thought were uncivilized. Okay. So, and what they called barbarians started to invade, and sooner or later it also collapsed. they were dealing with a lot of people.
So other people conquered them, and also, so there was a split. That means there was a civil war. Remember civil war?
Oh yeah.
Okay. How
Yes.
about the Vikings? What do you remember about the Vikings?
The Vikings. They have this thing of an alphabet. What's it called again? Like,
ABCs.
no, it's different in Vikings Jedi. So like
Says?
there is no J though. It's
No, in the book, it did not show this, but I think there are more letters.
the book we read a book about Vikings. Remember? What's that called again?
What are you asking?
Like what's the Viking alphabet called?
Viking runes.
Okay, Viking runes. Futhark also. And if you see like a chart of it at the start, you'll see that it spells Futhark. Like one symbol like represents TH. I tried spelling my name with the Futhark. Unfortunately, we can't do Jedi's because there's no J. We also tried Cali. There was like two. There were two.
Letters.
There were two A's. Two ways to spell A.
Okay, what was the lifestyle of the Vikings? What did they usually do?
They usually conquer. They're usually plundered, like attacked other villages and took their plunder. And they would often go on ships, Viking ships.
You also read about Leif Erikson. Tell me about Leif Erikson.
Leif Erikson. There's a book about him. I remember reading it. He was called Leif the Lucky also. He became Christian also, by the way. Someone said like the White Crest had defeated like the gods of them, so it became Christian.
Oh, so who told them that?
I forgot. It didn't say. Just someone.
You remember his dad?
Leif the Red.
Okay. What was he known for?
He was known for having a very bad temper. He killed 2 men as a young man and was banished for 3 years, I think.
Okay. Do you remember the great discovery of Eric?
He discovered Greenland.
And later
Despite
on,
its name, it's colder than Iceland.
okay. Anything? How about the gods of Vikings? Do you remember who their gods were?
No, I don't remember. But they
Write down
believe
the
like,
mentions.
they believe that like in the land, there's like people. There's a giant. Forgot their names.
So, those are gods.
Okay.
The giant that you're saying is one of their gods.
Ah.
In Valhalla. So they believed in gods like Thor,
Thor. Jedi.
Asgard.
Asgard.
Okay. Gabriel. How about the Philippine history?
Philippine history. So there was this promise that like the Filipinos said so that they will keep, there's Katipunan, like to revolt against Spain. Like they like to order thingies. Yeah, cedulas. As a sign they're not under Spain anymore.
They don't want to be.
They don't want to be, yeah. And also, Jose Rizal wrote 3, what's that called? As far as I can remember, like 3 book themes. El Filibustadismo, El Solidaridad, and Mitangre. No
You
Limitangre.
wrote more, but yeah, those.
I can only remember those.
Okay, what about those 3?
Those are, I haven't read
How
about
did they
them.
affect the Philippine Revolution?
and like some of them some of them explained how they wanted to be treated more fairly, so that the Spanish could stay, but they're also happy.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them, I think some of them said like how they could be better treated.
So why was Jose Rizal considered our national hero?
Because in his death, the people wanted to fight for our country. After that, they were angry, so they wanted to fight for
They
the
were angry
country.
about.
The death of Jose Rizal. There was also this like thing, like a lamp, I think, and there was a letter inside or a poem. I forgot.
Oh.
My last farewell, and he spoke in English and gave it to his like whoever that was, younger sister,
I think it was an older sister.
yeah, older sister, and spoke in English. Take it. So the guards didn't know English, so it saved the letter by speaking English.
Okay, why was Andres Bonifacio considered a hero?
Oh, he's the member of a Katipunan. He's the leader, I think, of the Katipunan.
Founder.
Yes, the founder.
Okay.
They were once in a cave and like they would have to ask questions to whoever wanted to be in the Katipunan, and if they find that they actually want to and they're not gonna betray, like they tell the Spanish, then they let them in the Katipunan.
Okay. So how are Rizal and Bonifacio the same?
They're both heroes.
How are they different? Remember the book?
The
Dalawang
classes, yeah. Jose was born into a rich family, while Bonifacio was in like a middle class. Jose Rizal was our national hero, and Bonifacio was the founder of the Katipunan.
You remember Emilio Aguinaldo?
Yes,
Do you remember
ran for president, I think.
first?
First president? Yeah. He also once been in the Katipunan. He was one of the youngest members. He also had a friendship with Bonifacio, although there was a 12-year gap.
Mm-hmm.